Hello everyone, I'm Carlos, Brooklyn Fragrance Lover. Welcome. I'm here with my friend Steven.
Hey Carlos.
In Brooklyn, New York at BFL Studios.
Hey everybody.
Thanks for making the trek down here.
Of course, Carlos, anytime.
We take turns, as I've told you before. I went there last week, so he came here this week.
Exactly. And I got here pretty quickly today.
Awesome. Last time you had a lot of train trouble.
I know. One of them was running on like a limited schedule,
Right.
So it's nice to be able to come here. We shoot a ton of videos, all exciting fragrances, and we definitely have an exciting lineup today.
Yes, I'm a fan of this house, have been since it came out, and I'm very happy to be doing it with you, so thanks for joining me on this.
Likewise.
The house is Escentric Molecules, as you can see here. It was founded in 2006 by Geza Schoen, and I've been a fan since way back when. And it's a really cool house. What they do is they feature a man-made aroma chemical. There's two of each fragrance. There's Escentric, which is the note that they feature with enhanced notes. And then there's Molecule, which is pretty much straight up the aroma chemical.
Okay.
So the new one is 04, and the featured aroma chemical in that is Javanol, which is a synthetic sandalwood created by Givaudan.
Cool. Very cool.
It's 04. It came out just this year.
Both of them.
Why don't we give them a little bit of history of the other ones?
This is the fourth installment. I love Geza Schoen. I have sampled Kinski. He's also done a fragrance for the Renegade series. What other companies? Clive Christian.
X for Men.
Right.
And then there's another company that I can't remember the name. It's like Perfume Work or Perfume Stocken Work. It's a weird, strange word.
I know. It's not coming to me either.
I'll leave it down below because we're going to rack our brains here trying to figure it out.
So there's that. And all of these, like you said, are based on synthetic notes. So Molecule 01 is based on Isoe Super, which kind of has like a vetiver, woodsy kind of a smell. People say it smells like different things. The second installment is based on Ambroxan, which is the synthetic counterpart to ambergris. And then the third one is based on vetiveryl acetate, which of course smells like vetiver. And then the fourth one is the sort of creamy sandalwood scent.
So if you notice, I don't have 03 here. I have 01, Escentric, and Escentric 02. Funny story. When I first was introduced to this line, the sales associate, wherever it was, I don't remember, but they clearly told me that the Escentric is a stronger one of the two, and Molecule is fainter. So I kind of never bothered with the Molecules versions. But so there's that.
I think the sales associate might have been right. Because for me, the Molecule renditions are always like the weaker ones. But the way that sales associate made it sound is almost like one was a note de toilette, the other one was like a note de parfum, you know? So for that reason, I would have strayed away from the Molecule ones as well. But I think the Molecule ones are great for layering.
Yes. But funny story with 04. I worn these twice to work. I wore on Sunday Escentric. Escentric? Or which one? Escentric is here, right? Yes.
Yeah.
Escentric on Sunday, and I wore Molecule on Monday. Escentric I wore to work, and it got a few compliments. I could smell it. It was a fun fragrance. I enjoyed it. And the next day, on Monday, I wore 04, never having worn any of the Molecules from this, only when I did that review of 01 with you about a month ago.
Yeah.
I wore this to work, and I gotta tell you, when I first sprayed on, I smelled nothing, like literally nothing. As it warms on skin, it just blooms and becomes this pretty fabulous sandalwood scent. A lot of people noticed it. I left a trail. Somebody told me that my fragrance was coming through the vents of the air conditioner. Somebody told me that while two women were online, they were like, that guy's cologne is so strong, and they were paying online, and my department's all the way back there. So if you don't smell it, trust me, other people smell it. Move a little ahead of myself there, but let's talk about the notes on the Escentric.
Sure.
Escentric. I'm so confused. What is going on?
You know, first of all, the presentation I think is just really, really cool. Very futuristic, and I think it goes back to this. Actually, looks like a waveform. I know you're a musician, so I'm sure you picked up on that as well. So the presentation, it's hard to tell them apart, except for the sort of binary code on the top, which the one on the Escentric one, the combination is the letter E for Escentric.
In binary code.
And And then for molecule, it's the letter M for molecule. But yeah, so the notes, we have pink grapefruit, we have bergamot, we have juniper berry, pink pepper, hedione, freesia, osmanthus, orris, rose, javanol, which is the star player. We have mastic, which is also known as lentisque. We have labdanum, isoe super, musk, ambroxan, and castoreum.
Those are some very heavy notes, from citrus categories to floral
Resins.
categories to resin categories to even animalic.
Yeah,
castoreum. I get none of that. On my skin, I get citrus, a very bright citrus with a fun floral component, not too loud, not too feminine. It's clearly unisex, but I think actually leans a little bit feminine. But it's summery, it's perfect for the season. And the Javanel sandalwood thing, I get more in the dry down. Citrus and florals, I get no animalic notes, I get no castoreum.
Me neither. And that's good news, I think.
And did not last as long as its counterpart.
I don't believe that.
It.
I believe you, but I don't believe that I'm going to have the same results.
We'll see. Well, it's on you. You'll see. I got about 4 hours. 4 fun hours. It was very enjoyable to wear. Mm-hmm. I liked it. People around me liked it. And I definitely got whiffs of myself, more so than I did with the molecule version.
Yeah. So on my skin, I think I sprayed it about 2 hours ago when I first got here. And I can smell the citrus that's listed in the note breakdown. And I think the citrus is actually really nice.
Yes.
Now, it doesn't come off as an aquatic scent, so it's not that bright and uplifting because there's a lot going on in there. And maybe the notes are a little bit jumbled, but in a good way, where everything is sort of vying for attention. And I think that that gives it really nice character. The one thing that, and this is a very personal thing for me to say, but I have experience with another fragrance that was done by Geza Schoen, which is Kinski, the self-titled fragrance. And that fragrance is supposed to smell like marijuana. Geza Schoen uses an accord in this scent that is very similar to the one...
When you first sprayed it on, he said, "This smells like pot." I was like, "No, it doesn't."
And then I thought to myself, why do I think that? Because, yeah, it doesn't smell like pot, right?
Yeah.
But it smells like a fragrance interpretation of that. But I'm only basing that off of my experience with Kinski from years ago.
It was on my skin.
Yeah.
Citrus.
Shame on you. But there is a lot of citrus.
Yeah, the citrus definitely comes through.
Yeah.
I think it's perfect with the season, like I said. It's fun.
Mm-hmm. I like it.
I like it.
I like it too. I like it a lot. I think it's a very different scent. So I think when you look at the note breakdown, you might have one perception of how it's going to smell or what notes are going to dominate, which ones you won't expect. But I think it's a surprising scent.
I probably wish I got more of those resin notes.
The labdanum.
That's not coming through on my skin.
I know.
It's just really a really nice fragrance. Well done.
Very nice.
Now, this here is molecule. I literally smell nothing when I have it on my hand. The other night, I put it on before I went to bed. I woke up about 2-3 hours later, and I was like, whoa. Warm, sandalwood, creamy. It just blooms. When I wore it to work on Monday, I got whiffs of myself a little bit, but it wasn't as strong or as prevalent as this. But I got whiffs of myself, which is nice. I always like to smell what I'm wearing. And I thought to myself, it's not going to be that strong. I got, like I said before, people were like, "Oh, I smell that, and I can smell you all the way from there." So it persists, even if your nose doesn't detect it. It kind of like had a backward effect for me. Like, it wasn't strong in the beginning because I smelled nothing, and then it bloomed and stayed on my skin for hours and just had this trail follow me all day long.
Yeah.
There are different types of sandalwood. This is the creamy, cozy kind.
Yeah.
Almost dry. There's like a dusty type of feel to my nose.
Mm-hmm.
How about you? Like, doesn't that change from what you first sprayed on your hand before?
Yeah, you make a point. When you first spray it, I guess it's just the sting of the alcohol, and you're waiting for it to subside, and you're waiting for something that's going to be noticeable, and then you don't really smell anything, or it's not quite as strong as you would expect it to smell upon initial spray, and you're like, is there water in here? What's going on?
Seriously.
But you know what? It's the same criticism, I think, with Molecule 01. right? Where it sort of just comes and goes. And I see that happening with this scent too. But I believe you. I believe you that it's a heavy hitter hours into the projection.
And even with my nose plugged, it smells very nice, very pleasant, but I would not think that this would project and leave such a sillage.
To get noticed by like 3-4 people in one day.
Yeah. Coming through the vents, come on. Maybe they're exaggerating, but I forgot. I wore it to work. I got some opinions from coworkers on the Escentric. Let's have a look at what they thought. Hello everyone, long day at work here. It's after work, we're closed. Victoria, Gabrielle, come close, can we see you? So I just sprayed on myself Escentric 04. Escentric 04 from Escentric Molecules. So what do you think, girls?
It's not my favorite.
How many sprays did you
I put 4. 1, 2, 1, 2.
You might need more.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
It's very like, you can't smell it unless I'm all up in your neck.
Yeah.
So it's light to you? I just actually
Yeah.
sprayed it 2 seconds ago, I promise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
it's light.
Like
but do you like it? Even
No,
though it's
it
light?
smells good, but
It's light fluorescent.
I have to be like all up in your personal space.
You've gone gaga for other things in the past. This is not one that you go gaga
Right.
for?
No.
Okay, thank you, ladies.
You're welcome.
Bye.
Going home now.
Stephanie, the other Stephanie. But I
Hi.
can't see your face. It's hiding.
Alright, fine.
There you go. Am my face too light? No. They want to see your face. They don't care about my face. They see my face every week. So, Escentric Molecules, Escentric 04. I just sprayed it on. What do you think, Mama?
I like it. Like I told you this morning, it's really like for a trip. Really fruity, citrus. I will wear it.
When I came this morning, she said, reminds me of summer, is what you said, right?
Yes,
So,
definitely.
do you like it on a guy?
Yes.
Okay, because this is definitely unisex, but you could see it on a guy?
Yeah, why not? I mean, I feel like it would be a little too feminine for a guy. Like it's unisex, yes, but I just feel like it would just smell better in a woman.
So you think it leans more feminine, in your opinion?
Yes,
All right, so thank you. But you like it, though?
I did.
All right. Thank you, Mama.
Bye.
All right. Eccentric Molecules, Escentric 04. This is a new worker here at Lester's. This is Sahira.
Hello.
She's 25.
Single.
Wow. I told you I wanted you to do a video with me. So, Escentric Molecules, Escentric 04 on my neck. What do you think?
I love it. I mean,
You love it.
the minute you told me the name, I liked it, and I like powdery smells.
You got powdery from this.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
I do.
And when I walked by this morning, I said, that's nice. So is this something you would like on a guy or for yourself? Or
On a guy, on myself,
so
everywhere, on my bed sheets.
she wears black orchids, so she has good taste, right? So remember that. All right.
Flower bomb on right now.
Yes, you smell lovely. All right, Mama, thank you.
Thank you.
All right.
Bye-bye.
So this is Rachel. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Long day, very busy day. We're closed now.
Yes.
Everybody's going home, as you can see. Eccentric Molecules, Escentric 04. What do you think of that, baby?
Oh, can I give you? Oh my god!
You like it?
Yeah, I really like it.
What does it remind you of, like?
I don't know. It just reminds me of like, it's like sexual, but at the same time, it's like fiery and like I don't know.
Well, is she smelling the same thing that everybody else is smelling, but you like it?
Really? Yeah, I like it.
2 girls were like, eh. The other one was like, but if you like it, that's good. So you can see this for yourself or for a guy?
For a guy, I would totally want my boyfriend to like wear it.
Well, thank you.
Thank you.
So mixed bag there.
Okay.
Some loved it, some couldn't smell it, which I found out because I had just sprayed it before I let them smell it. But listen, we all perceive things differently,
Yeah.
which is why this beautiful hobby of ours is so subjective.
I know. You know what? I might love a particular scent. I really like this for one reason. You might like it for another reason that, it's complex or whatever. I like it because it reminds me of another scent. And I think we're going to be doing one for my channel soon, a Zara fragrance. Which
Yes.
actually...
It took us a while, but I pinned it.
Yeah.
I got it.
And that's why I have friends like you, because I've been smelling this scent. And sorry to go off topic, but I'm like, I know this smells like something. And then within like 10 minutes of you smelling it, you're like, I know what it
Because I
smells
was not
like.
going to let that
have a
go. I was like, I
sample.
know the smell. I love the smell. I know it. I have it in my house. And sure enough, I found the sample that I had. On another note, I think that the Molecule series are probably good for layering.
Yeah.
Or adding a certain oomph of whatever note the particular one has to a fragrance that maybe is lacking a little woodsiness or sandalwoodiness, Sandalwoodiness. You always learn a new word here at BFL. I make them up every single time.
And that's a good one too.
Sandalwoodiness. So I think that's pretty much we covered it.
The verdict is, I think that they're really good scents. I think they're really good fragrances.
If you're a fan of this line, you're gonna love the new collection, and it's almost a little different than all the other ones.
Mm-hmm.
This has a lot more layers, fun layers, than some of the other ones did. Although they had added notes in the Escentric versions, they still were pretty much what the theme of whatever that fragrance was. This has, the citrus, the woodsy, the flowers. And,
I love the Escentric line, just to squeeze this in there as well. Because a lot of people say, well, what's the point of buying Molecule 01 when I can get a big jug of it on eBay and Perfumer's alcohol and I compound it myself? So I like, even though I would always trust a perfumer to do it for me, I'm not going to go in there and mess around, do something that I'm not good at. But I like the Escentric line because it is a unique blend, and it's a variety of different notes, and it really showcases the experience and the talent of said perfumer. So I think it's a great line.
The theme of this is less is more, believe it or not.
Yeah.
And it works. I think Geza definitely does a fantastic job of pulling that off.
Yeah.
Hope you enjoyed our thoughts. We kind of love it. We dig it.
We do.
And thanks to Oswald, we have a chance for one lucky subscriber, US only, I'm so sorry. But it's US only for one subscriber to win a full sample set of all the fragrances in the Escentric Molecules lineup. All you have to do is subscribe to Brooklyn Fragrance Lover, like and share this video, then leave your comment down below of what you liked about this video with my buddy Steven here, or what your favorite Escentric Molecules is. And that's it. We'll be back with more stuff very soon. Thanks so much for watching. Take care.
Take care.